Hello. It's good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you had a great day. I think this was quite possibly the best Thanksgiving I've ever had, which isn't really saying much. Growing up, we didn't really do anything for Thanksgiving. My family just doesn't really do much for holidays. Um, and they still don't. So I just wanted to say if you come from a family where they don't really do anything for Thanksgiving, you're not alone because my family doesn't. And it can be kind of awkward when people ask you, "Oh, are you getting together? You see your family?" Well, yes, I am, but I'm not, I don't really get into the whole thing. But my kids and I had a great time. I made a turkey, we had all of the trimmings and all the lovely side dishes. I made some brownies that were really good. We had mashed potatoes and dressing. I made a big pan of dressing, and we had our cranberry sauce and all of the good stuff. We had rolls and gravy. I even made some biscuits because my older son wanted some. We had a great time. We had Thanksgiving lunch, and I think we all went and took a nap. I know I did. I fell asleep watching the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, a little cartoon thing. I have all the Charlie Brown specials on DVD. I was watching that and I fell asleep. And then, like we always do, we went up into the attic and we got down Christmas decorations. And I started looking at everything and I got so excited. And I got my little candles out that go in the window. Look at my little candles here. And they're on a timer, so they go on and off every day. They're on for 6 hours, then off for 18 hours. And I put them in every window. So it makes the house look nice and cheerful to have little candles in the windows. These are the ones for my room. That's why I have them up here. And while I was getting my Christmas decorations down, I found my hat. I've been wearing this for a while, so my hair was kind of smushed down. But I have my little reindeer antler hat. That's so adorable and has this little bit of, I don't know, like faux Sherpa lining stuff on it. And it's a very cute little hat, a little bucket hat. And I thought while I was getting down the Christmas decorations, I would show you my decorations for the 2 trees I'm going to do this year. Now, I'm not going to be able to show you the decorated trees yet. It's already kind of late, but I did get one of my trees I got it out and put it up and plugged it up, and it looks really good even though it's not even decorated yet. And I decorated my mantle. So here you can just take a look at my mantle. I still have boxes and totes everywhere full of Christmas stuff that I have to put out, but I enjoy it so much. I'm going to have 2 trees. Now, I've been doing 2 trees now for, 3 or 4 years, I think. We've been doing 2 trees. Yeah, and they have a different theme to them. And this year, one of the trees is going to have a Lord of the Rings theme. I'm really excited to see how that turns out. And the other tree is going to have a beach theme. So it has like beachy themed ornaments for it. I have a dark green pre-lit tree. I'm going to use that one for the Lord of the Rings theme. And then I have just a plain white. They're both artificial trees. I just have like a plain white tree. It's not lit. I'm actually not sure that I have lights for it. I'm going to need to confirm that before I get ready to decorate it because I'm going to have to put lights on it. I think I'm just going to do just plain white, just the clear lights for the beach themed tree. My green tree is pre-lit and it has like just little white lights on it. So I'm very excited to see how this turns out. Now, I've been collecting ornaments for both trees since last year. I really got started the day after Christmas when everything was, half price. I went to see if I could find anything that would work. And I did actually get quite a few things for both trees. And I've been buying ornaments here and there ever since. And I'm really excited today to show you. I'm just going to show you some of these ornaments that we're going to be putting on these trees. And then I can take them downstairs. And I'm not ready to start decorating yet because I want to do something special with this garland that I want to do for both trees. I'm doing a garland, a special kind of garland with wide ribbon for the Lord of the Rings tree and some wide mesh for the beech tree. And I will show you later what that's going to look like. I hope it turns out nice. I kind of see in my mind how I want these trees to look, and sometimes they turn out great. Like when we did the peacock theme tree, that one to me turned out even prettier than I expected. Sometimes they're not as pretty as I think they'll be, but usually I'm pretty happy with them. Because when I was, like I was saying, when I was growing up, we didn't really celebrate holidays. And one promise I made to myself as a child was that when I'm an adult, you know, to the best of my ability, I want to have the Christmas tree that I want to have. I never imagined I would have two, but I always said I want to have a pretty tree and I want to decorate it the way I want to decorate it every year. And if I want to do something crazy, I'll do something crazy. And I'm already trying to think of themes for next Christmas. I'm already planning for what do I want to do with these trees next year. I have a few ideas, but I haven't nailed anything down yet. But I want to start with the beach themed tree. Now for both of these trees, I have bought ornaments all over the place, just all over, multiple stores, just wherever I saw things that I thought would work. I have ornaments that came from the at-home store, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Aldi. I bought a Christmas tree skirt at Aldi last year after Christmas, Target. I found things in thrift stores. I mean, this stuff just came from everywhere. I don't even remember where half of it came from anymore. And for the Lord of the Rings tree, now I was thinking about a star, like a tree topper to put on these trees. I couldn't find a tree topper that I thought would work for that tree, so I ended up making one, and I'm happy to show it to you today. But first, we're gonna look at the beach themed tree stuff. I couldn't really find a topper for that either, but I found a thing that I think will look really cool. So I'm going to move my candles. These just make me so happy. I get these out every year, and I've had these for years, you see, and we have this little base right here, and this bottom part unscrews and you put little batteries in it. And I have a bunch of these for all my windows, and every year I get them out and I put batteries in them, and I get the remote out and I kind of hold my breath like, oh, please let them work, please let them work. And they light up and it's like, yes. Yay! One more year, they live to rock one more Christmas. So yes, they work. I'm very happy. I love Christmas. I do. I love the decorations and the lights and everything. It just makes me so happy. So I have beach themed ornaments that I want to show you. And I was very happy to find a bunch of ornaments at Dollar Tree earlier this year and last year. I think I bought some of these last year at Christmas, and some of these I bought this year. But Dollar Tree had some very interesting ornaments that had a beach theme to them, like this. Now this is made of a type of resin. We have this nice little rope up here. It's part of their shore living. This is actually wall decor. Starfish wall decor. I'm going to use it as an ornament in my tree. And it has this nice little rope here that's attached to it. It's glued onto the starfish here. It's a nice little red starfish. It looks like wood, but I don't think it actually is. It's some sort of composite material. So I got that. They also had that wall decor in blue. So I bought 2 or 3 of each of these. Pretty little starfish. I cannot wait to see how this tree turns out. It's going to be so fun. You know, I lived down near the coast for 4 years when I was in college, and it was really great. Now these, look at this. These were left over from another, what was this? I think we had a tree last year. I don't even remember now what we did, but it had a lot of silver in it. And after Christmas last year, I decided to save a bunch of these silver ornaments. I remember this one because it reminds me of the Death Star. It's just a little plastic ornament. So I saved a bunch of the silver ornaments because I thought silver would look nice. Just to have some little touches of silver in the beach-themed tree. The Lord of the Rings tree doesn't really have any silver. If it's a metallic color, it's gold. It definitely has a lot of gold in it. I think it's going to be really cool. I'm just excited about all of it. Whenever it's time to start getting Christmas stuff down, I get very excited. And I have the best setup for it. See, I have 2 boys. They're 14 and 18. And so we all go up in the attic. And I have a dedicated set of stairs that goes up into the attic, which is great. So it's not the pull down stairs, so you can just walk up and down, and there's just a door that goes up. It's great. So we all go up in the attic, and I just point and I just tell them, take that, take this, take that, take this. And I just supervise, and they take it all downstairs for me. And then I put out all my decorations. I get my trees out. I empty out all the boxes and everything. And then they take them all right back up into the attic. It's a good system. I like it. So I have several of these ornaments right here. You can see it has this little bit that comes down that looks like something else. Anyway, we have a bunch of those. And then I found now this is a star, but it has kind of a burlap look to it. Now this would actually work for either tree, I think, but we're going to put it on the Christmas, the Christmas tree, the beach themed tree, because it has burlap. And part of what I'm going to incorporate into the garland is like a burlap material, so I thought it would kind of match that. These came from the at-home store, and I bought these a little while back when they first started putting out their Christmas stuff. And look at this star. Now I bought this because it's kind of white, and the tree itself is going to be white. This came from Walmart actually, and it has a little bit of faux foliage on it, some little holly berries, tiny pine cones, little velvety leaves. It's very nice. So I thought, with just something about it to me made me think of the beach themed tree. Because everything doesn't have to be exactly beachy, like a sand dollar or a seashell or anything like that. This I thought would look really nice. So we have this right here. And I have several of those. Oh, let's see. I saved these from a tree that we did last year. These are little plastic icicles, but they're sparkly. They have a bit of a silver sparkle to them, and I just left the ornament hooks on them and stuck them in a bag to keep them together. So we're going to hang some little icicles in this tree like that. I didn't save everything. See, what I do typically when I do a theme, now I have a very small attic and I don't have a lot of storage space. So when I do a theme and I know that I'm not going to do it again, I can't keep all those decorations because I really don't have anywhere to put them. I give them away. I find someone who's interested in them and I just give them away to somebody else to use. So they don't go to waste. They go to somebody else to use. But I typically don't keep the stuff unless it's something that I think that I can incorporate into the following Christmas, like the silver stuff. So I did keep that. Now this, I also did a smart thing this year that I haven't done in the past. Whenever I find something for one of the trees, I have a little notepad on my phone, a little note that I keep in there, and I put in that note what I have purchased for each tree. Like, I have a Christmas tree skirt for this one, I need, I have a garland, I have these ornaments, I have that. Because what I'm bad to do is I'll buy things and then forget that I bought them, and then 6 months later I will find something, I will basically find the same thing and buy it again. So I end up with duplicates of things. So what I do is I just make note of when I buy stuff. I put it in my little notepad on my phone, and when I find other things that I think will work, I check that note, the little note, to make sure it's not something I've already bought, because I have checked it and looked and said, oh, I already actually have that, so I don't need to get this. Don't buy that. I already have it for that tree. So I have one section for the beach tree and one section for the Lord of the Rings tree, and it keeps me from buying duplicates of things. Because after a while, you just forget what you bought and you think, well, did I get it for this tree or that tree? And I don't remember because it all kind of runs together. But I bought this last year after Christmas when stuff was half price. This garland because it kind of has a natural wood look to it. And it has these little tassels here. Yeah, like this twine or burlap or I don't know. It's just something about it. I just said I think that would look pretty if we would string a little bit of that into the tree. So I bought several strands of this garland here, this beaded wooden garland, to go into the tree, and we may end up with quite a bit because I have another type of beaded garland for that tree, which I will show you. But here they had these pretty ornaments at the at-home store. These are glass globes. It's like 3 balls. I'm going to have to put these where Marty can't reach them. You know, we have a new cat that adopted us a couple of months ago. This will be his first Christmas with us. He's still very kittenish, very kitten-like. He's not a year old yet. His name is Marty. And I don't know how he's going to react to having Christmas trees up. I will say, you know, I already put one tree up. He didn't seem very interested in it. He just kind of walked around under it and kind of sniffed it, but he didn't really seem to care. So, but once I put ornaments on it, that may change. But these are glass. So these I'm going to have to put a little higher up where he can't knock them off the tree. I don't want them to break. But these, they had a whole beach-themed set of ornaments, and I'm going to go back again and see if they've put out any more. I bought these a few months ago. I'm going to go back and see if they have any more stuff out. But these are pretty. This one's a light blue, dark blue, and clear, and they are glass. So to be very careful with these. I only bought a few of these, like 2 or 3. Because again, I was thinking they are glass, and I don't like to put a lot of breakable stuff on my trees because of the cats. My other 3 cats don't mess with the trees. They really don't. But what I do, they don't try to get up in the trees or anything like that. Thank goodness. But what they do is sometimes they will mess with the ornaments that are along the bottom. So I will deliberately take some unbreakable ornaments and hang them where they can knock them off the tree because they love doing that. And every morning I would go down there and pick up all the ornaments they've knocked off and hang them back up so they can do it again. I do it every day throughout the season. Oh, look at these. Now I bought these after Christmas last year when they were half price. Look at these giant. Oh, these are gorgeous. Look at these big, beautiful ornaments. Now with these, of course they have a way that you can hang them and they are unbreakable. They're not made out of glass or anything. What I do with these, I don't actually try to hang them in the tree. I take them and just kind of shove them into the tree and just shove them in there, and they just sort of nest inside the branches. I think I only bought this one set of these big balls like this, but I like them. I thought they would be really pretty on my beachy themed tree. There's a lot of white in this tree, a lot of white and blue and silver in this tree, and the tree itself is white because I have 3 artificial trees. I have the green one that's pre-lit, and I have the white one that's not, doesn't have lights. And then I have a pencil tree that's pre-lit. I don't really use the pencil tree very often because it's kind of skinny, which is it's fine. But I find with those little skinny pencil trees, it's hard to get ornaments on it that look right. You have to kind of stick them into the tree because the branches don't really come out very far, so it's kind of hard to get. Some ornaments just don't look good on it. So I bought it and I've only used it a couple of times. I'm leaning towards giving it away because I hardly ever use it. But I have more for the beech tree. I am so excited to see how these trees turn out because I have no idea how they're going to look. You know, you can kind of get in your mind. You can kind of see in your mind how you want it to look. But like I was saying, sometimes when you actually get all the decorations on it and you look at it, it may not quite turn out the way you thought it would. Sometimes that's good, sometimes it's not. But I think it's going to look pretty. And sometimes I will buy things for a certain theme. But then when I look at it, you know, when I start to decorate the tree, I'll look at it and think, you know, I don't really think this goes, so I'm going to leave it off. And sometimes I do leave things off. So I have several of these little sparkly ornaments. Now this I bought at Aldi after Christmas. I have this big, beautiful, plush, white Christmas tree skirt. And to me, it kind of reminds me of ocean foam, you know, like the white foam on the ocean when the waves come to the shore. It just made me think of that. It's incredibly soft. And the cats love this kind of Christmas tree skirt. They like to sleep under the tree when I have a nice soft skirt like this. They love it. But the underside is lined with this velvety soft fabric. Even the underside is really soft. It comes out about this far, as you can see. So it's the perfect size for this tree. It's not a great big tree at all. It's not big. And it was pretty inexpensive because it's not pre-lit. I got it at Walmart. It wasn't much. I think this is the 3rd year I've used it. So I have this pretty, just plain, it doesn't have anything on it. It's just a plain white plush Christmas tree skirt. And then you have these little ties where you're going to put it around the base of the tree. And then you're going to you just take the little ties and you just tie it together to secure it. And I do like to do that because sometimes the cats get under there and they'll play and they'll burrow up under the Christmas tree skirt, and the Christmas tree skirt gets all twisted around and I have to go in there and smooth it back out. But if you just go ahead and secure it with the ties, it doesn't completely come unraveled. You just have to kind of smooth it back out all the way around. They love doing that. But once I put presents on it, it kind of holds it down a little bit. But we don't have a lot of presents under there. My kids both, you know, as kids get older, their presents get more expensive. So they each, at this point, I think I have 2 presents per kid. I think I'm going to have a grand total of 4 presents under there for them. So I'll have presents for other people too, but we're not going to have a ton of presents. Plus I have 2 trees. So we're not going to have a ton of presents to hold the skirt and keep the cats from getting mischievous, but that's okay. They really love it. And Evie loves when I get the Christmas trees out. She gets excited every year because as soon as I get the green tree out of the box, she jumps into the box and goes to sleep. She does it every year. Now for garland, I don't know if this counts as garland, but I found this rope. Look at this beautiful rope. It's blue and white and it's twisted. This is from the Robert Stanley collection. I think I found this at Hobby Lobby. I bought a couple of spools of this because I thought that would be pretty to kind of just drape this through, just around the tree. So I have some of this. It's heavy too. I thought that was cool. So I thought that would look pretty in the beech tree. And I have one more garland. This came from, I think this came from Walmart. And this was something I bought after Christmas last year. And I got it because it has this pretty blue in it. And then the natural beads in here too. I bought 2 boxes of this. It's only 6 feet. They were $11 or $10.98, but I got them for half price after Christmas. I can't go shopping right like the morning after Christmas this year because I have to work that day. I only get 1 day off for Christmas. So I'm going to miss the deals. I'm a little sad about it. I should have taken that day off, but it's okay. Oh, and here is what I want to do. Another thing I want to do for the beech tree. Look at this pretty mesh ribbon here. This is Polypro mesh ribbon. Now it has this sort of the natural color to it, and then it has this white kind of running through it. I'm going to do this kind of like what we did, if you saw what I did for the garland for the peacock tree. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to do something similar with the beech theme tree where I have some white garland that has like the same stuff they make the artificial tree out of. Take that and then work this garland through that garland that has the, you know, it's like the Christmas tree branch stuff in it. It has a name, I can't think of it. But I'm going to work that in there and then wrap it around the tree. And since it's made out of the same material as the tree, it's just going to blend right in and make it look a little thicker. And it will incorporate this kind of billowed out and attached to it and go around the tree. I think it's going to look really cool. So I have this, I bought several rolls of this. Each one is 10 yards. I may only need one because again, it's not a huge tree. I bought 2 or 3 of these, and if I don't need them, I'll give them away or something. I don't know. Oh, and at Dollar Tree, look at what they have, and I'll have to find a way to get these to stay open, but I want to put these in the tree. They had these fans. Look at this beautiful fan. And you can see it has like coral, little fish, little seashells. Look at that. Little scallop shells. It's just a little folding fan. But I will open it up. I could even just probably do a few dabs of super glue to kind of hold it open and put it in the tree like that. So I have this one here with all the little sea life on it. It's just fabric. Folds up like that. This came, yeah, Dollar Tree. And they had one more. I got this one too. Look at this one. This one's even more colorful. Look at that. We have lighthouses and a whale, little fish, sailor's knots, more coral, very colorful. Look at a squid and a life preserver. Wow, isn't that beautiful? It has little seashells and it has birds and stuff. Or are those waves? They might be waves. No, these look like little birds. And on the back you can see the plastic spines that kind of hold it to give it a good shape. So it's beautiful. I think that's gonna look pretty. So I have that. I also have this thinner Poly Pro mesh ribbon. I may not use this, but I had this in one of my totes with all of my wreath making materials. I went ahead and grabbed it out of my tote just in case I think of something that I might need this for. I don't think I'm going to end up needing it because I think with that wide mesh, I really don't think I'll need it. But I like to go ahead and grab it and just have it. And if I don't need it, I'll just put it back where it was. This is just a thinner, this is just a 5.5 inch little bit of mesh here. Very pretty. I probably bought it for some sort of wreath or something and didn't use it. Oh, look at these. These are pretty little clips. Look at that little marijuana clip. It's got something stuck to it. I used this last year on the tree and I saved it because I liked the silver color that it has. So I will just stick this down into the tree and you can use the little clip to secure it if you want to. It has little berries on it. These pretty leaves. Very sparkly. So we're going to have that. Lots of silver. Oh, and let's see. At the at-home store, as part of their beach ornament collection, we have these little fish hanging here. There's a little bow tied up here with a little starfish on the back side there. 3 little fish hanging down. These were $3.49 each, these little wooden fish. And they had these little starfish too. These were also $3.49. And I'm showing you one of each of these. Now with most of what I'm showing you, I have multiples. So it's not like I only have one. Like these, I have several of each of both of these. I just wanted to show you one. It's very subtle, but these fish actually have glitter on them. It's kind of hard to see. Oh, the starfish do too, but it's very subtle. It's not super noticeable. And where did these come from? Oh, these were from last year. I went ahead and saved these. They don't really go with it, but I just think they're pretty because they're so sparkly. We have this little ornament here with the multifaceted rhinestone shape. And this little plastic, like a little crystal hanging down here. I'm going to put several of these in the tree just because I like them. And we have a beautiful little sand dollar. I was trying to figure out where this came from. I think this came from the at-home store. It's not a Dollar Tree thing. Wherever it was $2.99, so it didn't come from Dollar Tree. It has little pearls on it in the shape of a starfish. But it's a sparkly little sand dollar, and I bought several of these little sand dollars to go in my tree. So So cute. And I have one more little ornament here. This is another one that has a little starfish on it. And hanging from this one, we have these wooden shapes. We have a little seahorse, a sand dollar, and some coral. Like that. And you can see again, we have a lot of this burlap looking stuff. So there's lots of that. From Dollar Tree, we also have these little picks. This was part of their short living collection again. And now these aren't for Christmas trees. I mean, they weren't designed specifically for that. But I thought little picks like this would be nice to stick down into the tree. We have this foliage here. And we have these little seashells on this one. And this one has a seahorse, and it looks like he's sort of down in the seaweed, you know. So I bought a bunch of these because they're only $1.25, and I bought a whole bunch of these, and we can stick these all around in the tree, and they're gonna look so good sticking out of there. I love the little seahorse. So when I saw they had this stuff, I got it right away, and I'm really glad I did. Now this was back, I think, maybe late spring, early summer this year that they had this stuff out. And I'm so glad I got it because I went back a little while later and it was all gone. I mean, most of it was gone. It had all been bought. So my lesson that I've learned is that when you see stuff like this at Dollar Tree that you like, you should grab it because when you go back, it may not be there. And another thing they had was this little 3-pack of these little plastic starfish. And these don't have a way, you don't have a way to hang them, but you can set them into your tree. You can just kind of set them in there. And they're plastic, so if they fall out, I don't think they'll break. So I bought several packs of these little starfish too. And I have one more little cute ornament. Look at this. This, I think, is the ultimate beach-themed Christmas ornament. It's made to look like it's made out of sand, like a sand castle, but it's a Christmas tree. You can see it has little lights going around it and seashells and a little bucket with a little shovel, and it has a Santa hat on top. Isn't that cute? Oh, and a little crab. Look at the little crab and a starfish. I bought several of these, and it's just the cutest little thing. I almost forgot this one. This came from the at-home store. This one was a Ty Pennington piece for $6.99, and it's like driftwood. And it seriously needs its own video because it makes a lovely sound. It really does. Just the feel and the sound of this makes me happy. So I think I only bought 2 of these. So, yeah, but I buy this stuff throughout the year. So the cost of it doesn't traumatize me as much. I spend way too much money on this stuff. I do, but I love it. I enjoy it. And then the last thing I have to show you for the beach theme tree. Oh, no. I have one more thing. Did I show you these? I don't think I showed you these. I have these little balls. These little picks. Now these I think came from Hobby Lobby. And I thought these would be pretty. I will probably take some wire cutters and cut some of this length off and then stick them down into the tree so they're just kind of sticking out like growths. They're just little styrofoam balls, kind of an off-white color. So we'll just have some little balls sticking out of our tree. And then I have what I decided I would use as the topper for my tree. I couldn't find a tree topper with a beach theme. Or I didn't, well, if I did find any, I didn't like them. So I saw this at the at-home store and I decided I'm going to use this as my tree topper. This big thing, this was $17.99 at the at-home store. And I'm just going to kind of jam it down into the tree. This is going to be our tree topper. I thought it was nice for a beach themed tree because to me it kind of reminds me of driftwood. You know, it just kind of has that natural wood look to it. I thought that would be perfect to use as my tree topper for my beach themed tree. Yeah. Oh, the iridescent tree. That's what I did last year with the white tree. It was the iridescent tree. I couldn't remember what I did. Yeah, that's where I had some of these ornaments, the silver ones. But this is going to be the tree topper for the beach themed tree. I really like it. I think it's beautiful. And it's not very heavy at all. This is a lightweight, kind of like a balsa wood. It's not heavy at all. And of course, like I've done in years past, once I have the trees decorated, I will definitely show them to you. I will let you see how they turned out. And I will share pictures on my Instagram, so you can go there to see them if you're interested. I'll probably post those before I do the videos because the pictures are quick to do and upload. So this is the star for my beach themed tree. I like it. It's really pretty. So that is everything for the beach themed tree. And now I'm going to show you all the stuff for the Lord of the Rings tree. And now we're ready to take a look at the Lord of the Rings themed ornaments. And I've run into a bit of a problem. Actually, I had to stop when I was getting everything out and go back up into the attic because I seem to have misplaced some ornaments. And I'm a little upset about it. I bought some ornaments of some of the characters from Lord of the Rings, and I can't find them. I just spent another half hour up in the attic, and it's chilly up there. I spent about a half hour looking through everything. I bought ornaments of most of, like the main characters. I can only find Frodo. I can't find any of the others. And I bought individual ornaments of the other characters, and I can't find them anywhere. I found Frodo, but I think it's Frodo. I can't find the others. So I'm a little out of sorts at the moment because I wanted to show you those because I've been waiting all year to show you the ornaments that I bought of the characters. And I have no idea where they are. I put them up in the attic in the area where I had the totes and boxes. I didn't put them inside of any of the totes or boxes. I had them sitting on top of a tote. They're not there. They've just disappeared. So I'm going to have to look into this further, but right now it's getting kind of late, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you what I have. But hopefully I can find them because I bought them individually, and it took a while to get, to find the ones that I wanted. And so to not be able to find them now was a bit disappointing. But I have some other really pretty ornaments that I want to show you. So in thinking about doing a tree with the Lord of the Rings theme, I wanted to stick with more dark reds and dark greens and gold, but not like a shiny gold, kind of a muted antique burnished gold color. And so I have found quite a few ornaments of that type. So something like this, for example, we have this little wooden little wreath thing here. It has a hook on it. These are some of the things that I found at Walmart after Christmas last year. And I was really just kind of looking at the color because we have this really pretty kind of a dark red. That's kind of the color I was going for the red, was just kind of a darker color, kind of like that. So it has the little marijuana clip, so you could just, clip it if you wanted to, but you just like clip it to the branch like that. It's a little heavy, but you don't have to use an ornament hook. You can just clip it like that. Oh, this one's pretty. Look at this. I found some. They had this whole collection at the at-home store. They had these really pretty ones like this. This was the Grace Mitchell collection, and they were perfect. So I bought a bunch of these ornaments, and I got these all last year after Christmas for half price. So I was very happy about that. So we have this really pretty sort of an encrusted red and gold ornament, and it has this little dangly piece. It's just very pretty. So I bought some of those. Oh, look at this. Look at this big, beautiful flower. Wow. It has these velvety petals, and it's these little bits here. This came from the at-home store. And it has this gold glitter on the outside of the petals here. It's just a beautiful, rich red. Beautiful color. It's absolutely stunning. And it also has the little clip, or you could hang it, I guess, if you wanted to. We can clip some of these into the tree. Very beautiful. And I have some wooden Christmas trees from the at-home store. And just something about the tree here just made me think of Lord of the Rings. It looked like something you would see on a flag in Middle-earth or something. I don't know. There's this little white tassel hanging down and little beads on it. Well, there. And they also had that in white like this. So I got some like this too. So we can hang these from the tree. I had a lot of fun shopping for the ornaments for this tree. And they had these at Walmart. Look at this metal star, kind of a brass look to it. I thought that was really pretty. That's just beautiful. They had a little collection of ornaments kind of like this at Walmart. And I thought that would look really pretty in the tree. So I have some of those. And we have some little flowers. Look here, we have these. All these red ones are gorgeous. So this one here, it has these velvety red petals, and we have these little white flowers here, and they have clips too. So you can just clip them into the tree, kind of have them sticking out wherever you like them. So I bought several of these. Very pretty. These are the this is the Tracy Boyd collection. This right here, like this. They have all different collections, different styles of ornaments at the at-home store. And I get in trouble in there because they have so much stuff, and I end up spending way more than I meant to. Now this ornament, this is a single ornament that I found at the thrift store, and there was just something about it. It has that spun silk, and you have the gold on it and these little pearls. And I thought that would be perfect for a Lord of the Rings tree. Just something about it I thought was pretty. It's a little styrofoam ornament. So I'm always looking for stuff like that. So when I find it, I get it. And we have this greenery here. This also came from the at-home store. And I thought it would just be nice to have some greenery in the tree. Just some different stuff like this. So I have these little picks like that. And if I put it in there and I think it's too much, I'll just take it out. And we have some antlers. These were from Walmart. But I just thought they were cute. These little antlers with the greenery on them. We have little antlers. I'm so disappointed that I can't find my character ornaments. I bought specific Lord of the Rings ornaments for this tree, and I can't find them. The only thing I found, and this isn't even a Christmas ornament, I found a mini Epics thing, but it's Frodo Baggins. I was going to stick him in the tree. I found this in a bin store last summer for $3, $3 or $4. And I thought I would stick him in the tree. But I had everybody. I had Frodo. Gosh, I had all of them. I had everybody. Of course, I had, Gollum and everybody. And they're in the attic somewhere, and I'm going to find them. And when I do, I'm going to show them to you, because I have been so excited to show you these ornaments all year. And if it's the last thing I do, I'm going to find those ornaments, and I'm going to show them to you. That is going to bug me until I find them, and I will find them. I will. I can make a movie out of it. I will find you. I will get in there and I will find you, because I know they're up there. The attic is not that big. There are only so many places they could be. But for now, I have little Frodo here, and so I will find a way to get him in the tree, and I'm going to find all the other ornaments too. But that's okay. Now here's what I have in mind for the garland. I bought this beautiful green and gold ribbon. It is a wide ribbon. What is this? 4-inch ribbon in green and red. And I'm going to incorporate this into the garland that I put on the tree. And I think these colors would look absolutely stunning in a Lord of the Rings themed tree. I bought this at Walmart. They have this currently with their Christmas stuff. Now let me see. This is 15 feet, 4 inches wide, and it's heavy, and it's very beautiful. It's like velvet, and then you have this gold on it. I'm going to work that into the tree, and I have the green too. It even has little sequins in it. So I'm going to be working this into the tree. I just thought these would be so pretty in this tree. I love it. So I have that. Here's another little tassel ornament that I got at the at-home store. It's green, and it has a green tassel, a little bit of protective paper taped to it right here. I'm going to leave that on there for right now. That is going to stay that way. They also have this fun little thing. Look at this. I bought several of these. This is just a stick that comes down, and we have these diamond-shaped, multifaceted pieces in red and green. And then we have gold. Little gold beads going all the way down, going around and around. I thought that was neat. I don't really know if it will go, but I bought it. And then at the little thrift store, in addition to the ornament I just showed you, I found this one. It has a little trumpet on it. Whatever to me looks kind of like Lord of the Rings, I got it. Like this little green velvet bag here. Put that on there. A little woven heart. These were just little things that they had at the little thrift store for 25 cents each. Oh, look at this one. This one's cool. It's a big golden metal king ornament. I thought that would look really nice. I wish I could have found more of these. They only had one. They had this one. So I'm going to put that in there. And after Christmas last year, I bought a bunch of ornaments like this. I bought some of these. Now these are made to look kind of antique. It's kind of a charcoal color with a little bit of burnished silver. I bought 2 or 3 boxes of those. And at Aldi, they had this really pretty wooden beaded garland. I might work some of this in there too. That might look really nice. It's a 12-foot holiday wooden beaded garland, and it is gold, but it's not that shiny gold. It's kind of, again, sort of a burnished, antique looking gold. I thought that would be really pretty. I bought 2 strands of this particular type of garland that we could work in there. And while I was up in the attic just now looking for my Lord of the Rings people, I found these 2 ornaments. These came from Goodwill, and I bought them quite a while ago. And I just stuck them in a box up there, and I thought these would be pretty. The only problem is they're glass. So I'm a little hesitant to put them up, but I'm going to go ahead and put them up just kind of in the tree, get them nice and secure where hopefully they won't fall out. And they'll be far up enough to where hopefully no one will knock them out of the tree. But they're a really pretty red and gold, and I thought that would be nice for the Lord of the Rings tree. And if I'm not going to use them, I'll just donate them, because there's no point in having a bunch of stuff if I'm not going to use it. I'm kind of an anti-pack rat. I don't like to keep a bunch of extra stuff. I'm constantly giving things away because I don't like a lot of extra stuff. Oh, and I bought some other stuff after Christmas last year. Now these ornaments I thought would be perfect for our Lord of the Rings tree. I like those light green ornaments, and then those kind of burgundy looking ones, and then these darker green, and then you have the gold glitter ornaments. I thought these would be really pretty to go in there. It's absolutely stunning. But this big box of ornaments that I'm about to show you, I found this one box at Walmart the day after Christmas, and it was the only one they had. And I don't recall ever seeing this box of ornaments in any Walmart anywhere. And I grabbed them so fast when I saw these. They are like the ultimate ornaments if you want to do a Lord of the Rings tree, in my opinion. Now the box is a little damaged, but look beyond that. Look at these ornaments. They are just stunning. I don't know how to describe it. The colors And the textures of these ornaments, they're breathtaking. I've never seen ornaments like this at Walmart. But they are from holiday time, which is like the Walmart thing. They're perfect. Look at that dark green. Look at that beautiful dark green and black and sort of a bronze color. They're perfect. They just had this one box. And the box is a little beat up, but I don't care. I don't care. I had to have these ornaments. These are so pretty. I'm going to keep these. I'm not getting rid of these. These are beautiful ornaments. I mean, they're stunning. And you can see some of them are larger and these in the middle are a little smaller. They're breathtaking. I love it. You get 62 shatterproof ornaments. Now, they were $34.98, but I got them for 50% off the day after Christmas. So it was a really good deal. I could not get these into my cart fast enough. When I saw these, I just about died. And it was the only one on the shelf. And I've never seen these before. It's almost like they were made for this one tree. These make me so happy. These are the best. I absolutely love these. I cannot wait to put these on the tree. I love them. And then I also picked up some big ornaments. These are comically large. They're ridiculously big. Have you ever seen 3 balls that big in your life? Look at these big balls I got on my chin here. They're fantastic, but I like the colors. That white one I might put in the beach themed tree, the one in the middle, but that dark red one and this kind of charcoal one right here kind of looks like a mine or something down in the ocean or something. I don't know, a submerged, what do you call that? Deep sea mine? I don't know. But yeah, these were half price too, so I picked these up as well. And I picked up this lovely little tube of ornaments. Now these here with the burlap look, those could look nice in the beach themed tree or the Lord of the Rings tree. See, they have the little pine cones there, little holiday hoedown. Oh, these came from the At Home store. Shatterproof ornaments. I think these would work for either tree. I don't know. I tend to buy too many ornaments. I really do. And then I start decorating the tree and realize I don't have room for all these ornaments. But I cram as many of them in there as possible because I love it. I love excess at Christmas. I can't help it. And then I also picked up these look at these pretty little ornaments. Now these came from the At Home store and they're sort of a burgundy color and gold. They are shatterproof. I do try to get shatterproof ornaments whenever I can because cats. Yeah, these are $6.99. But again, I think these are some I bought after Christmas, so they were half price. Very pretty color. I like them. And they kind of have a little texture look to them too, so they're just solid, very pretty. And then for the Christmas tree skirt, I actually ended up buying 3 Christmas tree skirts after Christmas last year because I wasn't sure which one I would want to use because I kind of liked all 3. So I showed them all to my kids while we were up in the attic. Would you go for this one, or this one? And they agreed on this one. I had one that was solid black plush, very pretty, and I'm going to keep the ones that I'm used because I think I will use them in the future. The other one was dark red, kind of a dark red velvet with gold, a little bit of gold on it. And then there was this one. And I think we all agreed this was the best choice. I have this dark green plaid with a faux fur trim on it. And I bought all of these after Christmas last year. This one came from Michael's, I think, but it was half price. It was $50, but I got it after Christmas, so it was only $25. I think for Lord of the Rings tree it works because it has that nice dark green, and I like the faux fur on it. Yeah, so this is going to be the skirt for the Lord of the Rings tree. And the last thing I have to show you today is the tree topper. And to the best of my knowledge, no one makes a Lord of the Rings themed tree topper. It just doesn't exist. Maybe it does, but I wasn't able to find it. And I looked around at some other tree toppers, you know, just generic tree toppers, and none of them to me really looked right. So I decided I would make my own tree topper. And I got to thinking about it. What would you put on the top of a tree for a Lord of the Rings tree? What's it all about? The One Ring. So I thought, you have to put something up there that looks like a giant ring. So I looked into several different options or possibilities. I thought, well, it can't be too heavy. You're gonna have a way to attach it, and it's gonna need to look like a ring. And I went, you know, I thought about it for quite a while. Ultimately, I decided to create a ring. Now it's not shiny, but that's okay. I've made a ring to go on the top of my tree. I made it myself. I made the One Ring. So what I did was I got a styrofoam ring. I wrapped it, and I wrapped it in crepe paper around and around and around, and then I sprayed it with gold metallic paint, and I made my ring to go on the top of the tree. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put, I've gone back and forth on different ways to kind of fasten it to keep it from moving around on the top of the tree. I could try, I have some really long twist ties. First, I think I'll try the twist ties first. Get it kind of nestled into the top of the tree. Put the twist tie around it, and then kind of twist tie it to the tree and see if that will work. I'm afraid it might fall over. In that case, what I might do, and I might do both the twist tie and this, take a thin metal piece, a solid metal piece, stick it up into it, run it down into the tree, and twist tie that to the tree to kind of hold it in place. But it's not very heavy, which is good. It's very lightweight. But this is my ring for the top of the tree. This is what I ultimately came up with. I think it turned out kind of cute. I will fasten it down here because the ring was actually broken right here. So I will fasten it down here somewhere where that won't show. But this is my one ring to go at the top, of my tree. I think it turned out kind of cute. So that is everything for now. But I'm going to keep looking for my characters, and I'm going to show them to you because I've been so excited to show you those ornaments. All year every time I went up in the attic and I looked at any of the Christmas stuff, I think, I cannot wait to show them those ornaments. And now I can't find them. I don't know. I must have misplaced them somehow. I have no idea, but I'm going to find them and I'm going to show them to you. I'm so excited. But now I can go ahead and start decorating my tree, so I'm very excited. I'm not going to make a video of that because for me, it's a special thing that I enjoy every year, where I will put in a Christmas movie and I pick a different one every year. I have tons of Christmas movies. I will put a movie I have on DVD. I will just start one of the movies and just enjoy decorating my trees. My kids don't really care to do it. They're not interested. So I like to do it on my own. So I kind of have the movie playing and I decorate, and it's just so fun. I thoroughly enjoy it. So I don't make a video of it because that kind of takes away from it. So it's just something that I enjoy for me. But I would definitely show them to you when I've finished. And I'm going to show you those ornaments because I'm going to find them. And before I put them on the tree, I'm going to show them to you. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed getting to see all of my ornaments and the stuff that I came up with for the trees this year. I'm really excited to see how they turn out. And I cannot wait to show you. I will definitely show you once they're ready. And thank you so much for being here. I really hope that you have a great day, and I'll see you again really soon.